All right, Saints fans, welcome on in. Fighting Saints Network here, brought to you by Point S Tire and Auto Service. I'm Daniel Sally. Joining me, the Hall of Famer himself, Gary Turcotte. Day 2 of the Comfort Suites Classic, the final game between Carroll College and Eastern Oregon. And Gary, we've been calling a lot of football this year, but it's nice for us to be able to sit down here and talk a little basketball today.
Well, it really is, and this is my first good look at the Saints basketball team. With some kind of a violation on the jump ball, I think you're not supposed to go up too early, but it almost never is called, and I think that's what they called on Eastern Oregon.
Well, the Saints will open up with possession. You haven't watched these guys play yet, but a lot of familiar faces. Yeah. 5 of them out there right now. Shamrock Campbell, the point guard, Guy Pedra, Brendan Temple, Ifani Okeke, Jovan Slavankinen. This Eastern Oregon team, tough matchup. They beat Montana Tech yesterday 92-82 as Ifani Okeke turns around and puts up a little hook shot for 2 points to put the Saints on the board. Taking the ball up the court for Eastern Oregon, number 0, Philip Malatari. Montana guy from our league.
Yeah.
Corner pocket with it right now is Max McCullough, the star of yesterday's game. Puts up a 3. It's no good. Rebound brought down by Ifani Okeke. They'll get it off to the point guard, Shamrock.
They have Guy Pedra guarding McCullough, who just lit the place up yesterday. I wondered who they would put on him.
I'm sure that's going to be a mix of Johnny, Guy, and Shamrock. Ifani with the mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound brought down by the Mountaineers. Taking it up the court now, McCullough. McCullough gets it to the outside with it is Valdez. Valdez hands off to Xavier Lovelace. Backing down now. Valdez passes it down low. Little give and go looking for Valdez. Ball bounces out of bounds. Last touch by the Mounties. Carroll will take possession. And Gary, the Saints 2-0 on the season so far. 3 if you include the exhibition last weekend at Dawson. High expectations this year for the Saints, for sure.
I think that exhibition against Glendive, Dawson Community College, was really quite an experience. I think Glendive was really good.
Runner good by Campbell. Puts the Saints up 4-0. Yeah, Dawson CC, one of the top junior college programs out there right now. Down low, baby hook up, no good by Chandler. Put back, though, by Lovelace is up and in for 2. Shamrock Campbell running the point per usual. Gets it over to Pedra, top of the key. Pedra looking inside Slavankinen. Pump fake, spin move, baby hook with the left, and Gary, that never gets old.
Boy, that's such a great go-to move for him.
EOU with it on the other end. McCullough, who was a Cascade Conference Player of the Year in their spring season last year. Here's a drive off the glass, and good is Philip Malater, excuse me. I'm going to go with Lowell's pronunciation on that. Yeah. Malater. Slavankinen up top, Pedra. Over to Campbell on the wing. Campbell with some space, gets it up top to Okeke. Down low, Brendan Temple backing him down. Steps through. Help defender comes along. Shot up, no good. Rebound brought down by the Mountaineers. Going the other way, here comes McCullough. McCullough on the drive. Kicks, and that's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Mountaineers. Lovelace couldn't get to it.
I haven't paid that much attention, but I don't remember a lot of really good basketball players coming out of Post Falls. But apparently this guy is.
Max McCullough, the pride of Post Falls.
Yeah.
We said it yesterday. You're the pride of Billings. He can be the pride of Post Falls.
Yeah, he just tore this place up yesterday.
Styles make fights, Gary.
Yeah.
Eastern Oregon, a team that scored 92 yesterday. Carroll, a team that's known for its defense, as the turnover is forced by EOU's defense this time, and they'll get the ball back. But a team that scored over 90 points yesterday against a team that's regularly holding their opponents underneath 60, 65 points should be a good one.
Should be, yeah.
Malater with the ball. Crossover off the foot of Slavankinen. No kick called. It'll get over to an EOU player. Malater drives again. Fadeaway off the dribble. No good. Rebound brought down by EOU. Another fadeaway up, that time by Lovelace. No good. Rebound brought down Temple. Temple out to Shamrock. Here comes Sham down the middle. Kicks it out. Slavankinen, an open look from 3. Off the rim, it's no good. Rebound brought down by the Mountaineers. It's Lovelace. McCullough inside Valdez. Now outside Lovelace. 3 from the wing, and he knocks it down. Nice looking jumper there.
Nice skip pass. Good ball movement by EOU that time, and nice skip. Wide open 3-point shot.
Here comes Johnny Hillman off the bench.
And he's probably the one that they might have played against each other in high school. Johnny,
They're both from
Post Falls. There you go.
Basketball hotbeds, some are saying.
Yeah.
Slovankinen, Temple. I wouldn't be surprised if they played some AAU together too. Temple backing down, and he's fouled on the floor.
Well, McCullough's be older. He's listed as a redshirt senior, and Johnny is what, a redshirt sophomore?
Johnny's a junior.
Johnny's a junior, so 2 years older probably. 2 years older. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Johnny was playing up a little bit as a high school player.
I would think so.
Slovankinen inbounding baseline over the top, gets it to Temple. Temple hands it off to Campbell, who will set up the offense. Far wing, it's Hillman. Now Slovankinen up top. Jovan, picked by the Frontier Conference coaches as the preseason player of the year. Mid-range, Jay Temple, and he knocks it down.
They just let him have that one, and he'll take it. He can make those all day long.
That jumper is coming along for Brendan.
It really has.
With it down low is Chandler. Now up top. He gets it off to Malater. Malater in the trap. Hillman and Okeke get him loose. Hillman with a nice pass on the ground. Here comes Okeke, two-handed jam.
Big hustle play by Johnny Hillman set the whole deal up.
He just tossed it over his back and let Afani run with it. That's beautiful.
And he dives on the ground. He's going to get those loose balls.
He's such a difference maker off the bench. To have a guy come in and play that kind of defense, bring him in with fresh legs, a couple minutes into the game, it's a really good system there. McCullough, 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound brought down Temple. Temple gets it out to Campbell. This is the Saints team that made it to the Final 8 at the NAIA National Tournament last year in Kansas City. They bring back just about everyone from that team. Slovankinen up top on the drive, backing his man down, and they're going to get him for a double dribble. Kind of got the ball caught there in a dribble move.
And they are really trying to push him to his right hand, like more than a half a man, a whole man onto his left side. And I think he's going to see a lot of that this year, so it'd be fun to see how he handles it today.
And we mentioned not a lot of new faces on this Carroll team, but one of them, Andrew Cook, the freshman, just checked in out of Servite High School, Southern California. Coach is very excited about Andrew Cook. Here's a pull-up jumper from the elbow, and it's good from Xavier Lovelace. 13:55 to go here in the first half. 10-9, the Saints in the lead. Highly competitive game early on here at the PE Center. Campbell looks to take a step-back jumper, draws some contact. Foul called on Paul Pennington. And Paul Pennington, a redshirt freshman out of Boise, Idaho, transferred from Gonzaga. Media timeout called, Gary. Let's go ahead and step away for a few seconds. 10-9, Carroll in the lead. 13:45 left to go here in the first half. You're watching the Comfort Suites Classic here on the Fighting Saints Network, sponsored by Point S Tire and Auto Service. Back from the timeout, Daniel Sally and Gary Turcott here bringing you day 2 of the Comfort Suites Classic here at the PE Center, courtesy of the Fighting Saints Network. Shamrock Campbell at the free throw line. First free throw up, and it's good. Shamrock shot over 90% from the free throw line last year.
Wow, that's amazing.
Curry-type numbers.
Yeah.
11-9 the score. 13:45 on the clock. Second one is up and good for Sham. Shamrock Campbell was a couple missed three-pointers away from a 50-50-90 season last year, all while winning Frontier Conference Defensive Player of the Year. On the wing, it's Lovelace. Cross-court pass, and out of bounds is Manny Natula.
EOU really trying to spread the court, penetrate, and skip it. Carroll plays really good help defense. They're trying to make him pay with skip passes, where it's hard for them to recover.
Slovankinen up top. Hillman, near side. Back to Slovankinen. Jovan's going to pump fake and start backing his man down. Guarding him is Natula. Jovan loses it. Hillman diving for it, but EOU comes up with it. It's Pennington getting on the ground. Pennington will push in transition. Cross-court pass, three-pointer up, and it's good. Nice-looking shot there by Xavier Lovelace. 12-12, we got a tie ball game. 12 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Campbell with the crossover, drives the lane, pump fakes, mid-range J, and you said it all last year. He's got that middle game. Not many have, and his body control when he puts up those jumpers.
And
very impressive.
What I see too, Daniel, is him being more assertive, not just playing like a distributive point guard, but a scoring point guard, which I think he needs to do.
EOU swinging it around. Here comes the drive from Chandler. Spin move, baby hook, up and good.
Tough shot.
Preston Chandler from Kuna, Idaho. 14-14, tied up once again. To the elbow, it's Marat Guzlakic. Andrew Cook off the feed from Marat, puts up a mid-range J and knocks it down. Good work between the freshman and the sophomore that time.
Oh, that'll help his confidence to have his first one go down. Help anybody's confidence.
And that's our boy Marat with the pass. He's been putting in some work in the offseason with Coach Turcotte. Three-pointer up and good that time for Manny Natula. Here comes Campbell to the other end. Guzlakic on the elbow. And Campbell goes down. Good on Xavier Lovelace. He got called for the foul, knocked Campbell down, but he helped him right back up.
He did. He tried to blow through a screen and got called for it.
It's good sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Andrew Cook will inbound from the far sideline. Mountaineers lead 17-16. Cook back to Campbell. Cook, a very talented freshman. Hillman on the wing, inside, Temple. Low block off the glass and good.
Good feed by Johnny. Hillman.
Pennington running the point for the Mountaineers. Swing it around, with it is Natula. Three-pointer up, good closeout by Cook, shots no good. Temple pulls down the rebound. Outlet pass to Campbell, near side. Here he comes down the court. Campbell, Slovankinen down low. Jovan backing down to his right, opposite hand, throws up the baby hook, no good. Tips it back out, though, to Campbell. Campbell drives runner, and it's good. Oh, boy.
Tough shot. That's that floater jump hook. That is a hard shot.
And you got the hustle play by Jovan to tip it out. Shamrock takes advantage, asserts himself once again for the bucket.
I mean, that's a hard shot for guys in the NBA.
Yeah.
It really is.
.32 on the drive. It's Natula, he kicks it out. Ball's deflected, Cook comes up with it. Here comes Cook in transition, 1-on-2, steps through contact, off the glass. It's good.
Oh, don't give him that.
They're going to call the foul on the floor.
Oh, no, that is weak. That is really weak.
McCullough will check back in along with Phil Malater.
That was very weak. You know, one thing I'll say, it's early in the season.
We could use the NBA continuation rule
well,
right there.
that wasn't even that close. In the NBA, sometimes the continuation it's carried away, but that was, I mean, that's a clear advantage where you are in the motion of going up to take the shot, and the contact takes place. And rarely is that called that way. But, it's October. These guys, I don't know how many college games they've worked yet. And they'll get better. They'll get a lot better.
They always do.
They do.
They always do.
Yeah.
Inbounding the ball is Cook. Up top, he gets it to Campbell. Campbell set up the offense, the fresh 20 on the shot clock. Like we mentioned, that foul was on the floor, so no free throws for the freshman. Inside, Campbell, pump fakes, mid-range. Jay, nice defense there that time, affecting the shot was Max McCullough.
He hesitated just a little bit. He should have just really kept his motion and gone right up.
And Gary, if these first 10 minutes were any indicator of what kind of game we're going to have today, I think you and I are going to have a lot of fun. Here's a drive. With it was McCullough. He loses it. It's stolen by Cook. Cook, Okeke in transition. Okeke goes up over the contact and knocks it down for two.
Oh, that was a nice finish.
Based on what I've seen from Ifani just early on in the season, we've only played a couple games, but he just seems so much more in control. He keeps getting better.
He has.
And he can really help us.
Yeah.
Nice high-low pass that time. Finishing the shot there was Malater. Nice feed from Valdez.
This is the best-looking Eastern Washington team I've seen in years. Eastern Oregon team.
Eastern Washington does have some pretty good basketball.
They do.
High screen from Ifani to Shamrock. Campbell kicks it off. Ifani is going to take the jumper from deep. It's no good. To the other end, it's Malater. Malater guarded by Hillman, far side. Here's the drive. Ball's out, off his leg, and Johnny Hillman forces another turnover.
Well, he does. That's 3 turnovers he's forced.
I think Johnny Hillman right now is in the best shape he's been in since he got to Carroll.
Yeah.
And it's
weight
going
loss,
to pay dividends.
The weight loss has helped take a lot of stress off of him, and I think it improved his quickness.
And he's healthy.
Yeah.
Hillman near side. Kind of had to battle that injury all last season. Cook tries to drive. Foul called. It's a block. That'll be on Zane Wright out of Tillamook, Oregon. Transfer from Utah Valley. So another guy coming from a Division I program. They got a few of them. Gonzaga, Utah Valley, East Tennessee.
Yeah.
You said Malater started out at the Grizzlies before he went to North Idaho College.
Yep.
Coming from some good programs. Slavankinen, top of the key. Shot clock down under 10 seconds now. Okeke, low block, pump fakes, goes up with it off the glass and good. Great patience that time by Ifani.
Really nice patience, going up strong.
He looks comfortable out there. McCullough, guarded by Hillman. A little pick and roll attempt. They'll swing it around up top to Malater now. He's guarded by Campbell. Malater far side. Crosses over, drives the lane, floater off the glass. Nice move, but can't get it to fall. Slavankinen looking for Okeke in transition, but it's stolen by the Mountaineers. Okeke just had his head up court a little too far that time. Valdez on the elbow, guarded by Ifani. Low block, pump fakes.
Nice move.
And Okeke caught it off the face that time. He got him on the pump fake in the air, and then when he came down, kind of got hit in the face, but a foul on Ifani as he got in the arms of the shooter that time.
Good sportsmanship by Ismael Valdez. I love to see that. He knew that he'd caught him in the face, and he went over to wish him well and help him get up.
That's what we like to see.
We do. And you were talking about the quality of play. This does not look like an October basketball game.
No. Full timeout called, Gary. 24-19. Saints lead by 5. 7:44 left in the first half. We'll go ahead and step away for a moment. You're watching the Comfort Suites Classic on the Fighting Saints Network. Coming back from the timeout, day 2 of the Comfort Suites Classic here, coming to you on the Fighting Saints Network. Brought to you by Point S Tire and Auto Service. Valdez at the free throw line. 7:44 to play here in the first half. His first free throw is up, no good. He'll shoot one more. Valdez again, misses both. Slovankin gets the rebound. He'll get it over to Campbell. Here comes Campbell off the court. To the elbow, it's Okeke. Okeke, pass tip. Now out to Slovankin. Hillman on the wing, down low. Okeke again. He'll face up, turnaround, jumper, no good. Max McCullough with the ball. Here's a drive. Pump fake, kick out. Valdez, open look from 3 over Okeke, no good. Rebound brought down by Cook. He'll get it over to Campbell. Campbell will set up shot for the Saints offense. Hand off Hillman, now to Cook. We'll bring Campbell along the baseline. To the elbow, Okeke looking for the handoff, nothing there. Okeke will take it off the dribble, and he had the look there, but just mistimed the layup that time. Cook in transition,
Cook with a big time steal.
Gets on the ground, lose it again, gets it out to Campbell, and the Saints come up with the turnover. Cook showing some good hustle today. Yep. Campbell down low, Slovankin. Back out to Campbell. Slovankin with a runner, no good. Rebound brought down by Malater. And they're putting a lot of emphasis on trying to deny Jovan touches.
No, you're right.
Now, Gary.
They're doing a nice job on Jovan.
McCullough drives the lane, guarded by Hillman. Gets it out. Valdez working inside on Okeke. Pump fakes, gets him in the air, drags that foot though. That's a travel. Media timeout called. 6:08 left in the first half. 24-19. Carroll in the lead. Oh, now they're going to pause. They're going to say no media timeout. Okay, Gary, we'll stay right here.
We'll stay right here, yeah. Yeah.
Now, Kurt, looks like, is Kurt going to stop and take one, or are they just going to take the court? They're just going to take the court. Little confusion there. Hey, like you said, it's only October.
It is, and everybody, the officials, even our people, we've thought there was a media timeout. We didn't realize. Of course, the officials didn't let us know that the last timeout was a media timeout.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Only October. Shamrock Campbell across the timeline. Hands it off. Cook right into the double team. He'll pull it out, pick up his dribble, and get it back to Shamrock. Little under 6 minutes left to go here in the first half. Okeke pump fakes, drives off the glass, and good. Ifani having a nice outing right now.
I think the game plan is so much to stop Jovan, just giving Ifani some nice opportunities.
And there goes Philip Malater in transition. Steps through, puts up a runner.
Really tough shot.
Quick hitter, indeed.
Yeah.
Cook, Hillman to the top of the key. Johnny still with the ball. Goes over to Campbell. Off the dribble. Campbell gets it down low. Slovankin posting up. Back down. Baby hook with the left, and it's good.
And that time they didn't take away his left shoulder. His right shoulder, actually.
They might be worried about Ifani now.
Yeah, you got to make him go the other way.
There's a lot of options on this Carroll offense. Inside. No look pass. Chandler with it, looking to go to work. Thought he got away with a bit of a walk there.
I did too. Tough shot.
Bucket indeed. 28-23, Saints lead by 5. Hillman loses it for a second. Now to Campbell. Cook, Tiafani. One-on-one on the baseline. He'll work it to the middle now. Back and down low block, puts up a fadeaway. No good off the rim that time. Rebound brought down by Pennington. Here comes Pennington up the near sideline. Looking for his cutter. He's got his man. Shot up, and a foul called. Blocking foul on Okeke. McCullough puts it up and draws 2.
Mm-hmm.
He found he's pleading his case now, Gary.
Yeah, I mean, he was straight up. I don't know what he didn't like about it. But he's talking to him. I like that the official's talking to him, explaining it to him.
Free throw up, and it's good.
How many points does McCullough have at this point?
Let me get those live stats pulled up, and I'll let you know. Got the page right here. Free throws up and good for McCullough.
So we know he's got 2.
Yeah. You got to find him. 1 sec, Gary.
That's all right. No hurry.
Cook with it on the wing. Makes a crossover move. Picks up his dribble, looking for Slavankinen. Nice job denying the ball there by Eastern, but Jovan gets it on the wing. Inside Temple. Back out Slavankinen. Here's a drive from Jovan. Jumper from mid-range. It's no good. He gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and in for 2. And how many, I mean, it seems like such a large percentage of Jovan's points are off plays just like that.
And Guy Pedra kept that rebound alive to give Jovan the shot for the second shot.
Corner 3 up. Loveless off the rim, no good. Temple going for the ball, and it's knocked out of bounds. EOU will keep it. Malachi Afwork, the point guard, will check in. Looks like his family's in the stands here today at the PE Center. Sounds like Malachi had a good game last night, too.
Yeah.
He's another guy. Continues to come along, can help give us a lot of depth at that point guard position. Here's the inbound pass to Pennington. Loose ball, tipped out of bounds, and trying to save it was Loveless, but he threw it off the bottom of the glass there. Carroll will get it back. Here comes Campbell up the court for the Saints. Pedra has it. Over to Afwork. Three-pointer up, and it's good. Little Shamrock Campbell action for us.
And Malachi got him a nice look over there. And that Malachi, if he can come in and make assist passes like that, he'll get a lot of time.
And it'll allow Sham to play a little off ball.
Yes.
Malachi's been in here working hard in the PE Center too. Backing down Loveless on Slavankinen, kicks it out. McCullough. Over to Chandler. Chandler looking to pass outside. Campbell saves it and looked like it was going to go out of bounds, but no play is dead with Shamrock. He saves it, gets it up court to Afwork. Afwork on the drive, dumps it off, and a little out of control there. I think they're going to get him for a charge. Yeah. Gary, Max McCullough only has 2 points. So he has those two free throws.
I thought those were the first 2 points he scored. With 2 minutes left in the half, he's only got 2. Last night, what did he get, 38, 39?
I think 39.
39, yeah.
We got some guys who can guard, Gary. 33-25, a 30-second timeout called. So let's go ahead and stay here and chat for a little bit. 2:16 left in the first half, and Saints lead by 8. This is a highly contested game. Good defense by both teams, I'd say, and both teams really having to work for good looks.
Yeah, and playing with a lot of efficiency. Malachi was just out of control there and drew a charge, but we haven't seen much of that out-of-control stuff that you usually see this early in the season. But just a lot of veterans on both teams, a lot of kids that know how to play, and it just doesn't look like an October basketball game. It looks more like something you might see mid-January.
Well, and our coaches, both Coach Paulson and Coach Sayers, have done a really nice job setting up their non-conference schedules and getting some really good opponents on there.
They have.
And when you play in a conference like the Frontier, you got to be ready.
You do.
So games like this are going to have our guys ready for those games in December and January. Out of the timeout, it's Pennington taking it up the court. Pennington makes the guy miss, throws it inside. Afwork going up for it, knocks loose. Temple's on, and we're going to the ground. I think they're going to call a tie up there. And possession arrow should keep it with Eastern Oregon. Oh, they got a foul on Brendan. And look at that, our AD out there mopping up the sweat. Attaboy, Charlie.
Well, that's Charlie Gross is our athletic director, and he's sending a message right there that's pretty cool.
Sometimes you got to be flexible.
Yeah.
Chandler. Whatever it takes to make the operation go smoothly, right?
Exactly.
Pennington inside. And Hillman takes the charge. Lovelace went up for it, and Hillman was waiting for him. That was a close one, too, I think.
I thought he bailed a little bit on it, but he was there early, but he bailed just a little bit, and sometimes you don't get the call when you start to fall before the contact.
I feel like our refs that ref our games, I think they're pretty consistent. If you got your guy beat to the spot, they're usually going to give it to you. Campbell on the wing. Hillman now. Campbell looking for his options. Pedra has it now. Here's Gee on the drive. Gets denied baseline. Tries to get it out to Temple, and it's stolen by Xavier Lovelace.
Good defense by Eastern Oregon that time. Very tough.
Xavier Lovelace has had a really nice game on the defensive end. Pennington outside. Here's a screen. Pennington beats his defender, puts up a runner off the glass, no good. Nice help defense there by Gee. Long rebound, knocked out of bounds, and that's going to stay with Eastern Oregon. Yeah, I think that was off Carroll.
Good call.
Ref wanted some help, and don't be afraid to ask for it if you don't see it right, you know. One of our other talented freshmen, Garrett Long, checking in. Played at Wenatchee High.
Eastern Oregon depends an awful lot on high on-ball screens, which is pretty common now. Carroll's been able to defend them, but just barely. They're awfully close to really executing very well against those.
Malater, guarded by Hillman up top. Gets it over to McCullough, guarded by Campbell. Just under a minute left here in the half, and McCullough gets a jumper up over Campbell and knocks
a really
it down.
tough shot. That's his first field goal.
Yeah. Over Shamrock, nonetheless.
Yeah, a tough shot.
33 seconds on the game clock, 25 on the shot clock. Slavankinen with the ball. Gets it up top. Temple now Long. Long down low. Slavankinen has it. McCullough waiting to play some help defense. He'll work to his right out to Long. Long open look from three. Puts it up and he knocks it down. G. Long, the freshman from downtown.
Wenatchee, Washington.
Tip of the cap to Travis Williams if you're watching. Paul Pennington throws it up. 5 seconds left. Slavankinen comes up with a steal. 2 seconds. Jovan in transition at the buzzer. No good. 36-27, your score here at the half. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, Gary, I think give it a few minutes, come back, talk over a little stats, look ahead of the second half here at the PE Center. Day 2 of the Comfort Suites Classic. You're watching the Fighting Saints Network, brought to you by Point S Tire and Auto Service. Welcome back, everyone. Day 2 of the Comfort Suites Classic here. I'm Daniel Sally with Gary Turcotte, bringing you Carroll basketball here on the Fighting Saints Network. And Gary, let's take a look at these stats. What do you say? Some team numbers, starting with Eastern Oregon, 11 of 23 from the field, shooting 47.8%. Carroll, 16 of 27, 59.3%. So good efficiency shooting the ball for both teams. Big difference right now. Carroll getting 4 more shot attempts up. It's going to help a lot when you get those looks. Force turnovers on defense. You keep that number down for the other team. 3-point shooting, Eastern, 3 of 8. Carroll, 2 of 4. Free throws, Carroll 2 of 2. And Eastern 2 of 4. I think the biggest thing that jumps out to me first, Gary, before you go here, only 6 total free throw attempts combined.
Yeah.
That's a clean first half of basketball. And nice job by the refs, I think, of just kind of letting the game ride out.
Yeah. And, a lot of times the referees, I don't know why this is, but they don't call very many fouls the first half. And the second half, they do call more. Some of that might be because the defense isn't quite as good, half a step slower than they were. But I think that as physical as that was, I expect more free throws to be shot. Carroll with 1 offensive rebound, Eastern Oregon with 3. Carroll with 5 turnovers. That's low for this time of year. I mean, that's really low for this time of year. And Eastern Oregon with 11, which is about normal for this time of year. So that's kind of the slight edge that Carroll has in the score. It came from turnovers, that the hustle plays, the Johnny Hillman hustle, dive-in plays, setting a tone, and the other kids, just few extra turnovers that you finish on, and that's why Carroll has the lead.
Yeah, good job by Carroll playing defense, and it seems like defensively they're almost in mid-season form. I mean, this is the type of defense we saw from them down the stretch last year that helped them get as far as they did, because they're swarming to the ball, they're forcing turnovers. And you mentioned in the first half, something that stuck with me is they play really, really good help defense. They all understand what their assignments are when that ball gets swinging around, and they know how to move as one.
Oh, they do. They just the high on-ball screen is the best thing I think Eastern Oregon does. And they're awfully close to executing that. Carroll just able to just barely recover in time, and they'll probably run that better. And I think offensively, Carroll has to continue to get the ball inside. They
only shot 4 3-pointers.
Yeah, they can't just get too stuck on trying to dribble penetrate. They've got some low post guys that can score, and keep being patient, and they run their blocker mover stuff and then get it inside. They get those bigs inside that can score. And you made a really good point about Ifani. He has improved a ton, and we have seen it in the preseason stuff that we've seen. And I'm just looking at his numbers, 5 for 10. And then Jovan.
That seems low.
Jovan 4 for 5, and they got to keep going inside. I'd like to see Temple get going a little bit in there. He was 2 for 3. He didn't play that many minutes, but he did come up with 4 points. He only played 12 minutes. I think Carroll is going to be a team that is going to be an inside-outside team. That's just my guess watching them, and we'll see what they do the first 3 minutes. That's where so many games are determined.
First 3 minutes of the second half, like you always say. That's the book of Gary right there, chapter 1. We'll go ahead and step away for another minute here, and when we come back, we'll have second half action. Day 2 of the Comfort Suites Classic here on the Fighting Saints Network. Back for the second half, Daniel Sally, Gary Turcott here, bringing you some Comfort Suites Classic basketball. Eastern Oregon starting the second half with the ball. They trail 36-27 to Carroll. Here's a nice little lay-in up and off the glass. Good for two to start off the half. Really, that was Preston Chandler.
Nice set run by Eastern Oregon there. Very well executed.
Guy Pedra at the top, setting up the offense. He goes down low. Temple fakes the handoff. Now will back his man down. Temple spins toward the baseline, puts up a runner, no good. Slavankinen gets the rebound. His shot no good. Rebound brought down by Lovelace. Philip Malater on the other end. Three-pointer up, no good. Bounces off the rim. Offensive rebound. Chandler, his putback's no good. And Temple comes down with it. Here comes the Saints the other way. Campbell, top of the key, out to Pedra. Back to Campbell now. Campbell gets it to Slavankinen, now to Okeke. Okeke working down low. Nice move there to the left. Puts it up with his offhand. Rebound Temple off the miss. Back to Okeke. Okeke puts another one up, and it's good.
Nice pass by Temple. That's interior passing is hard to do.
We always talk about the high-low, but that right block to low block, it's impressive. Miss on the other end that time. Contested layup by Malater. Loose ball on the ground, and Valdez gets on it and calls a timeout. 30-second timeout. Let's go ahead and stay here.
But both teams playing just as hard as you can play. Don't take anything away from Eastern Oregon because they are playing just as hard as Carroll is.
I hope these two teams get the day off tomorrow.
Yes. I don't know if Eastern Oregon has another game or not. Let's see, they would have played yesterday, so probably just the two.
They probably got a long road trip tonight.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can get some rest afterwards.
Yeah.
Back to LeGrand. That's where I'll be next weekend for
That's
for the football game.
Yeah, their football team, they've had themselves they had a great start to the season, and then at the middle they've had a real tough time. I think how many they lost? 3-4 in a row?
4 in a row now.
Yeah.
And tough one at Northern yesterday. 5 overtimes.
Oh my goodness! And they have Carroll College coming to town next weekend.
And that was just a grudge match last time those two teams played. Defensive battle. So I imagine we'll see a similar tune on Saturday. A lot of physicality, a lot of defense. So we'll see, Gary.
Yeah.
38-29 though here, 9-point Carroll lead, and we're about halfway through those first 3 minutes of the second half, and I don't think much has been determined.
No. Coming out of the timeouts, Eastern Oregon's run some real nice sets. Coach Chris Kemp in his first season, and he's got some nice things going here. I like his team.
And on the bench there, he's got Q Johnson, and I recognized that name when I was looking for the roster. You know why? He played for Wazoo.
Oh, did he?
Played for Washington State, yeah. So I used to watch him play against the Huskies. He was a good player.
What number?
He's their assistant coach.
Oh, the assistant
coach, yeah. Played at Wazoo, took a grad year at Eastern Kentucky as well.
Yeah.
Now he's coaching at Eastern Oregon. McCullough on the drive off the timeout, and there's one of those sets you're talking about.
Yeah, out of a timeout play. That's a very nicely executed timeout set.
Little slob, a sideline out of bounds.
And he got McCullough going. McCullough needs to get going for them.
Yeah, slow first half for him. He only had 4 points after scoring about 40 last night. Nice pass down low to Slavankinen. Temple gets a decent look. Can't get it to fall, though, and EOU's got it back. Taking it in transition. Malater, far side. Malater to McCullough. Three-pointer from McCullough, and it's good.
And once McCullough saw that layup go in, that could get him going.
That's a nice-looking three-point shot right there.
Yeah, it was contested, but he made it.
Yeah. 4-point game, 38-34, 17:38 on the clock. Campbell to the other end, goes to the corner. Okeke takes a mid-range J, and he knocks it down. There's some confidence coming in that jumper right now.
Yeah, he really
oh my God.
Nice little live ball move, one dribble right, jumped up and splashed.
Ifani, and he's a guy, talk about someone who really helped us down the stretch last season. I mean, some of the defense he was able to play in that national tournament, he was excellent. McCullough drives, runner, and one. Oh, boy, he's getting going.
Yeah. That out-of-bounds play, once he saw that ball go in, and Shamrock, good defense. Just nothing you could do there, just better offense.
And that's a tip of the cap to the coach, too. He knows, we're playing a good team. We want to lean on one of our best players. He was the Conference Player of the Year in the Cascade over the spring, and you got to get him going. So he draws up a play to get him an easy look off a timeout. And now a 3 and then an and 1. He makes the free throw there. Nicely done.
I'm trying to think. That's 2, 5, 6. I think that's 7 points this half.
Yep, 7 points in the first 3 minutes.
Yeah.
40-37. We got a 3-point ball game. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got a good one here. Ifeanyi Okeke on the elbow. Gets it out to Slavankinen. Here comes Jovan on the drive. Puts up a little jumper mid-range. Falls short. Okeke gets the rebound. We got a tie-up. Possession arrow favors the Saints, so they'll keep it inbound from the baseline.
Now that was a pretty good, easy shot for Jovan. He didn't draw the iron there.
I think it got tipped.
It might have.
Inbound, Campbell in the corner. Down a low block, it's Okeke. Okeke, fade away, gets the foul. He'll shoot 2. That's on Lovelace, and that's 3 fouls on Xavier Lovelace. He's had a tall task playing defense on Jovan and Ifeanyi, and those two guys, they can be a handful.
Yeah.
Okeke steps to the line. First free throw up, and he knocks it down. He'll shoot one more. Okeke looking to shoot again. It's up, and it's good. Malater up top. Handoff from Valdez. McCullough, swarmed by Hillman, gets it up top. Malater again, guarded by Campbell. They try to get that high ball screen going. They finally get it to Valdez. Find the cutting McCullough. He puts it up, draws the foul.
That's a nice cut by McCullough.
Laker cut.
Yep, Laker cut. And now Carroll's put Johnny Hillman on McCullough. Coach Paulson sees that he's getting going. And, you know, Shamrock is obviously Defensive Player of the Year. But sometimes, you know, a guy gets going like that. Maybe put somebody different on him. Yeah. And we know Johnny can defend, so we'll have to keep an eye on that.
McCullough at the line. First free throw up. He knocks it down off the roll.
That time McCullough made a great, like you call it, Laker cut, which you hit the post player, and then a guy that's at the wing makes a hard basket cut. And, Murat just came in.
Yes.
Yeah. This is first.
He played in the first half a
little
bit.
First half, yeah.
Our guy.
Yeah. Well, he had a high ankle sprain and really set him back for about 3 weeks.
McCullough, good. We were talking about Johnny and him guarding McCullough too. You know, Shamrock, like you said, Defensive Player of the Year. He's got a lot of responsibilities as the point guard of this team on offense and defense. So it's nice to have a guy like Johnny you can say, hey, go guard that guy. Don't let him breathe. McCullough up to the challenge right now, though. Slavankinen drives, kicks. Here's Hillman on the drive and a blocking foul on McCullough. Slavankinen will inbound from the side. Up to Campbell. We'll hand off back to Campbell from Slavankinen. They get it to Jovan. Jovan, top of the key, drives, puts it up with his left, gets the roll. Nice move there.
And that might get him going. And he's been silent for a while.
I hope you're right. Drive by McCullough on the other end. And a foul call on Johnny Hillman.
Woo! Coach Paulson will not like that one.
No.
That was weak.
And I wonder, they didn't like the call on the other end that we just had. Maybe it's an eye for an eye. The baseline cut, kick out, 3, and it's good. Manning and Tula.
They've executed out of their out-of-bounds plays really well. Just really well. Eastern Oregon.
There are some coaches who really specialize in that stuff too. And like you said, some impressive play design here. Here's Okeke facing up on the baseline, puts up a jumper, and it's good. Wow. Have a day, Ifeanyi. Have a day. 46-42, Saints lead by 4. Near side, it's Malater with it. He gets the high ball screen. Double team, gets it to the corner. Drive, pulls it back out. Valdez, nice find. Wide open there at the back door is Justin Jeske.
They're running, and then that high on ball, they're running it well right now, much better than the first half.
And Campbell gets picked. And out of bounds. Last touch by Eastern Oregon.
I don't know where he hit. He dove out of bounds. I think he's okay.
He's good.
Yeah, he's good.
I think they're going to give him a breather.
Yeah. I was afraid he might have hit his head over there, but I don't think he did.
Say quick rest going to the bench, so that's a good sign.
Ishmael Valdez.
He's affected the game quite a few ways today. All right, well, the Saints will get it back and avoid the turnover that time. 14 and a half minutes on the clock. Campbell, Slavankinen, down low, Guzlakik. There's Murat posting up, pump fakes, and drags that for that's a travel. Pennington will take it up the court now for the Mountaineers. Staying right with it. Now Jeske back to right. 3-pointer from the top. And I think if he sets his feet a little better there, that thing can knock down. Rebound by the Saints nonetheless. Campbell will take it up. High ball screen from Murat. Shamrock step back jumper. No good. Murat hustling for that rebound. Takes a spill into the wall, but dumps it off to Campbell and one.
Great hustle by Murat. Get the ball alive. Shamrock goes over and says, thanks, Murat. Good job.
That was a great pass out of the post.
Yes.
Goose, as
he
they
is
call
a good
him.
passer. And Murat is a good passer.
Timeout called. Media timeout. 48-44. Saints lead by 4. 13:51 left in the ball game. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. You're listening, or watching, I should say, Comfort Suites Classic Basketball, Day 2, here on the Fighting Saints Network. (48-44). Carroll in the lead, 13:51 left here in the ball game. And what an encore for this Comfort Suites Classic here in Helena.
It is a classic. We're getting to see a classic.
And thanks to our friends over at Comfort Suites for helping us put this on. Shamrock looking to complete the three-point play. Free throw up, and it's good. Atta baby Sham, 49-44, 13:50 in the ball game. Carroll coming out in a full court press. Looks like sort of a 2-2-1 zone press. And Eastern gets it across half court. Nice job breaking the press that time. Jeske has it up top. Looking for Pennington. Gets it to him. Pennington, the point guard, guarded by Slavankinen, and hands it off to Jeske. Here's a drive. Step through, move up with the left, no good. Hustle to the boards. Rebound brought down by Chandler, and Johnny Hillman gets on it, tries to force the tie-up, but they're going to call him for a foul. Garrett Long will check in for the Saints. Campbell will check out. The rare rest for Shamrock.
Yeah.
And it seems like Coach usually does it around this time of the game.
Yep.
You know, kind of right after that media timeout.
Carroll has 2 freshmen in the game right now.
Well, a couple years ago we were playing with about 3 or 4 out there at a time. It's a breath of fresh air. Andrew Cook and Garrett Long, two big recruits. Preston Chandler, Pennington, floater, no good. Rebound brought down Slavankinen. And Gary, why don't you tell everyone about Travis Williams, who coached Garrett in high school?
Well, Travis played on the great basketball teams that Kurt Paulson was the team captain on, and he was MVP his senior year. He's from Three Forks, and he was a fabulous basketball player. He was the coach at Wenatchee, and he's the one that helped us get Long here to Carroll College.
That's a travel there on Garrett Long, but Travis Williams, Kurt Paulson, Jeff Hayes,
yeah,
Sinan Guler,
Ross Gustafson.
Ross Gustafson, he's here today.
Yeah, Ross is here.
Today.
I see Shane Gamrod over there, who was just.
Where's he at?
He's over in the white hat, dead across from us, on the row 5 from the bottom.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to meet that guy.
Yeah.
And Tooley with it. He passes it to the wing. We got a foul called. Ooh. So that's 4 fouls on Johnny Hellman. Two quick ones there.
That hurts. That does, because he is a force on defense, a tremendous force. So they'll bring him in, and they'll play Jovan at the 3. He'll come in and go to the.
Well, they're taking Murata. It looks like they're keeping Johnny out there. Little roulette. Oh, they're going to send Guy in now.
Yeah.
They're going to send Guy in.
Sometimes when you're the head coach, you forget the foul situation, and that's your assistant coach who's got that's their job.
Ron is on it today.
Yeah, well, Ron is always on it.
McCullough's free throw up and good.
Talking about Ron C. Carroll's really, really solid assistant coach.
We like Ron.
He's a second-year guy here, and we'd love to keep him for a while.
He's a fan favorite of our broadcasting crew. You and I, we're big Ron C. fans. Andrew Cook on the wing, drives, kicks. Pedra dumps it down low. Slavankinen working towards the block. He's going to work in. Kicks. Corner 3, Long. Off the rim, no good. That's a nice take there by Garrett. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Had to get one up. 12 minutes to go. Carroll still leading by 4. McCullough, Jeske, now Lovelace. 3, no good. Nice job by Slavankinen pulling that rebound down.
How good are his hands?
Here's Andrew Cook flying down court and one.
Andrew Cook, big time play.
And he's excited about that one.
Fearless freshman. He is fearless.
It's nice to see a freshman come down the court with that much confidence and show that much energy after making a play like that.
He and Long both bring that just attack attitude.
And
toughness.
man, they can jump.
Yeah, they can.
They're so athletic.
And mentally, they just think they can play. They just think, I'm not afraid of this moment.
They know they belong out there.
Yeah.
Free throw up from Cook. And he finishes the 3-point play, and that's good. That'll extend the 4-point lead now to 7 points, 52-45. Little under 12 minutes left to go in this ball game. Something tells me it's far from over, though, Gary.
Oh, no. It's just maybe. They've slowed McCullough down a little bit now. Long is guarding McCullough, and that's a tough matchup.
And there's a little reach-in foul there. Hand check on Long.
Yeah. And that time, McCullough refused the on-ball. And that can be just as effective as taking the on ball. And he caught Long with a reach.
You draw that attention to the screener, expecting them to come off of him, and then all of a sudden there's an open lane.
Yeah.
McCullough, guarded by Long, gets by him this time. Nice defense there by Garrett, but McCullough still finishes.
Well, and McCullough just recognizes that he's got a freshman on him, and he doesn't think that freshman can guard him, and he probably can't.
Andrew Cook, cross half court. Give it a couple more months. Coach Paulson's going to have Garrett playing some great defense.
Well, it's just a different level.
Growth period. Andrew Cook, jumper, no good. Rebound brought down by Lovelace. Here comes McCullough to the other end. Long will pick him up again. Crossover, drive, McCullough, jump stop, puts up a runner. That's good help defense, too, and he still finished it.
And that was his left hand. That's he's going to have to put Sham back.
They just got Sham about 3 minutes of rest there, though. That's going to pay dividends in the last 10 minutes.
Ooh.
Long, top of the key, takes a 3. Off the rim, no good. Slavankinen tipping it around. Cook's going to come down with it. No, it's going to be Loveless, but he looks to pass it to Jeske. Jeske wasn't ready for it. Hit off his head right into the hands of Pedro. Pedro, top of the key. Looking to cross over, loses it, gets the ball back now. Here comes Pedro on the drive. Underneath, little spin shot, and he'll draw the foul. That would have been a great finish by Key, man.
What you see now is the Carroll kids starting to attack as Eastern Oregon is really picking up the pressure, really, really on ball and one pass away denial. And when that happens, you have to attack. You have to attack with the dribble.
Here's Pedro at the line. But Guy asserting himself there, driving the lane, and tried to reverse and get a little English off the glass. Almost finished it, but he drew the contact. And sometimes that's what you got to do when that shot clock's running down. You got to at least get contact if you can't get a shot.
Now Shamrock is going to come in for Guy Pedro, and Coach Paulson is going to leave the two freshmen in the ball game. That tells you what he thinks of them in a game this tight, that he's going to stay with them.
Well, you said it before. He's a relentless recruiter, and you know he likes bringing in some guys who can come in and make an impact right away. We've seen it the last few years. Last year with Guy and Murat, and the year before that with that deep freshman class with Brendan and Johnny and Ifani. I mean, they bring in guys who can come in and make an impact. The year before that, he had Jovan and Sham as freshmen in his first year coaching. Pump fake, drive, runner, and that one's good. Philip Malater.
That was a great shot fake, and then a runner. I think that's a tough shot. The kids, they must practice it more now.
It's become part of the game. Garrett Long off the screen. Now to Cook. Cook crosses over, pull-up jumper off the rim, no good. Temple goes to tip it off to Ifani, and we got an over-the-back call on Brendan.
No, he got held. He got held as he was going up. Valdez held his arm and wouldn't let him get the rebound. That's a good call.
I missed that.
Yeah, that's a good call, but it's not a popular call with Eastern Oregon.
Well, and the refs noticed they took the time to make sure they agreed on it.
Yeah.
In case they had to talk about it. Temple to Long. Now Cook up top. 54-51, Saints lead by 3. 9.5 minutes to go here in the PE Center. Comfort Suite Classics, Day 2. Ifani Okeke posting up on the low block. Working inside, off the glass, no good. Brandon Temple, offensive board, off the glass with the putback, and it's good.
Going inside. Carroll wants to keep going inside.
Zane Wright gets it over to Malater. Malater near side, guarded by Long. Takes him off the dribble. Another runner, and wow.
Well, he wanted to play for the University of Montana, and I think the University of Montana wasn't quite sure he was big enough to send him to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, junior college.
And I see.
Yeah.
Here he is at EOU. Cook on the drive, dumps it off. Long, runner, no good. Brendan Temple with the tap back. He's eaten on the offensive boards today. Campbell's runner is no good, and getting the rebound is Valdez.
A couple of easy ones Carroll missed there. They'd like to have those back.
3-point game, 56-53. McCullough spin move in the lane, puts up a baby hook. It's no good. Rebound Temple. Campbell pulls up in transition. 3, no good. Cook can't get the long rebound, though. McCullough's got it. Campbell's going to stay with him in transition. Spin move. Great defense, and here comes Temple, help side with the block. They're going to get him for a foul. Are they going to call that on Sham? No, it's on Brendan.
The official that made that call was not in position to make it. He couldn't see what happened. It was a clear block.
It's good hustle by Brendan, too.
Great hustle by Brendan.
I mean, he's eating on the boards. He's playing transition defense. You got to love that out of your 5-man.
Yes, you do.
Free throw. McCullough. It's good. He'll shoot one more.
And Johnny Hillman's coming back in with 4 fouls. 8 minutes to go. He's got to play awfully smart.
And if he fouls out, I'm sure it'll be Guy the rest of the way after that.
Yeah.
McCullough now with 20 points.
Yeah.
He had 4 in the first half. Now make that 21.
Yeah.
He's coming alive. We know why he was MVP of the league in the Cascade last spring. Andrew Cook takes the dribble, gives it over to Hillman. Hillman working the ball to the near side now. Carroll looking to get some motion offensively. They find Cook in the corner. Cook dumps it down low, bounce past Temple, and Temple draws the foul. He'll shoot two.
And that's Carroll going inside, running their offense, getting a cutter coming off a screener, and the cutter catches it, draws attention, and drops it into the screener at the low post.
Well, 1 point game.
Yeah.
Could use these free throws here from Brendan. Temple will step up to the line now. First one up, knocks it down. Brendan will shoot one more. And it's good. So beat Temps.
He's done some nice work on his free throw and his jump shot, Brendan Temple.
I think he's ready to have a big year.
Yeah. He's holding his wrist funny. His right wrist
It is taped.
It's got tape on it.
McCullough to the wing. Here comes the drive and a foul called.
And that'll put them in the bonus. They'll be at 1-1. 18 fouls on Carroll, 7 on the Mountaineers. So we're in bonus country now. If the rest of the 7 minutes left, that's about kind of where you want to be.
Par for the course.
And they're going to take McCullough out for a little bit. So this
recharge him before the last few minutes.
Exactly.
They're going to be asking a lot of him, I'm sure, taking a lot of shots down the stretch of this game. Free throw up, and that one's good.
And if Fonny's back, or Jovan back in the ballgame for Carroll. For Cook, who's had some nice minutes for Carroll.
He's a player.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Second free throw is up. No good off the front rim. So that's a nice break there for Carroll. They lead 58-56. 7:20 left in the ball game. Here comes Shamrock Campbell. Campbell, Hillman far side on the wing. Pump fakes, goes to Temple on the elbow. Now Slavankinen. Here's a drive from Jovan, puts up a runner, and it's good.
Nice set by Carroll. Called play from the bench. Get Jovan going. That's going to help him a bunch coming down the stretch.
You look to one of your best players in that situation, and he delivers. Nice move, splitting two defenders and taking it to the rack. Off the glass and good for Malater.
Well, that time with the on ball, Carroll stepped out to show, and he split the double team.
Wow.
Very effectively.
Campbell off the screen from Temple. Drives in, fadeaway jumper, and it's good.
Carroll with an on ball.
You take that look every time for Shamrock. 62-58, 6:20. Campbell guarding Malater. Out to Chandler. Three off the rim. No good. Big rebound there by Temple, and that was a good look for Eastern Oregon. Slavankinen down low, Temple. Temple looking to beat him baseline. Instead works to the middle, steps through, and an offensive foul.
Oh, my goodness.
Timeout called, 62-58, 6 minutes to go in this one. Let's go ahead and take a little break, Gary. 62-58. You're listening to Comfort Suites Classic Basketball here on the Fighting Saints Network. 62-58, 6 minutes to play here at the PE Center. Comfort Suites Classic Day 2 here on the Fighting Saints Network, brought to you by Point S Tire and Auto Service. Eastern Oregon will take the ball up the court. 5:55 left as it'll be Malater. Now Jeske. Malater looking for Pennington. Nice defense in the middle by the Saints. McCullough gets it. He drives. Puts it up. Little finger roll. No good. Nice defense that time. Slavankinen will take it up the court.
And they're really trying to deny Shamrock, almost face guarding him now. They don't want him to have the ball at all. It is like a box and one total face guard on Shamrock, but he just got to catch. Now he got to catch.
You can take it off the dribble, drive, kick out Hillman. Deep three. Off the back iron, no good. Long rebound brought down by Malater. He's going to take it in transition. Campbell cuts him off. Great defense. Nice sell there by Malater.
Yeah.
Taking the contact and flying away with it to draw the foul. Enough contact to make it look.
Yep.
That's you credit the player in that situation. Yep. That's not a flop, it's a sell. First free throw up, and it's good. Checking back in is Loveless. Maraku's Lockett will give B-Temps a little rest here. 62-59 is the score. These will be some big minutes here for Murat.
There will be big minutes. We're not quite at crunch time, but we're breathing there.
5:14 on the clock here at the PE Center. It's hard to believe this is our last home event of the weekend. Yeah. It's been a marathon.
I think Carroll needs to look to get the Jovan here a little bit going.
Hand off Johnny Hillman. Slavankinen will get top of the key. We'll see what they do with that. Now they'll get it to Shamrock. Down low, Murat posting up. Little fadeaway from Murat, and I think they got a hand on that one. It was real short. Here comes Malater. Eastern Oregon down by 3. They got a chance to tie the game now. McCullough with it, guarded very tightly by Johnny Hillman. And like we said, he's got to be a little careful. 4 fouls. Valdez finds the cutter, back door, getting by Ifani and finishing it is Loveless.
Yeah, he caught Ifani looking, ball watching, got him on a back cut.
62-61. We got ourselves a heck of a 4:30 left to go. Here's Lockett on the elbow, gets out to Slavankinen. Jovan looking left, now he's going to spin to his right, spin back left, baby hook. Can't get the roll. OKK with the nice hustle. 3 Saints there looking for the rebound. Slavankinen gets it, gets another one off a miss, and puts it up. He'll go to the line for 2. And that's the perk of being able to play a guy like Jovan at the 3, Gary, if you don't mind me.
No.
You can put him out there with 2 bigs who can really rebound. I mean, look at the ball. They missed a shot with 4 minutes left, and you have 3 guys right there ready to get the offensive board.
And one thing Eastern Oregon does very well is box out, and that was impressive that time.
Slovankinen's first free throw
Eastern Oregon does a lot of things well. Very fundamental.
This coach is the real deal.
Yeah, he's got to be for his first year, Chris Kemp.
And if they come out with this one, if Eastern Oregon comes out with this one, to go up first weekend of the season and go to Montana, long bus trip, and potentially beat the teams who were picked to finish first and second in the Frontier Conference. I mean, that would be that'd be a statement. Is what it would be. McCullough guarded by Campbell near side. To the top, now over to the wing. With it is Loveless. Loveless looking inside Valdez. Nice help defense by Campbell, but he dumps it off to McCullough, and McCullough finishes to make it a 1-point game.
Great execution of their high-low offense. Great stuff.
3:45 left. Saints lead by 1. Big possession here, as they all will be here on out. Campbell working inside. Gets it out to Slavankinen. Slavankinen off the dribble. They're denying him left really hard. He gets it out to Hillman. Shot clock under 10 seconds, and Hillman's fouled.
I thought that Jovan needs to go inside. I mean, he's got Ifani in there wide open. If he's uncovered that low post, you got to go high-low and give it to him. They're not going to stop him in there.
We know he can make that pass, too.
Yeah.
We've seen it 100 times. Well, these will be a big 1-and-1, or no, double bonus now, yeah? No, 1-and-1s. That's 9 fouls on Eastern. First free throw from Hillman, and it's short. Big miss there.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the 9th foul, so you don't get the double bonus. Next time it's double bonus.
McCullough off the dribble, picks up his dribble, guarded by Campbell. Works inside Jeske, guarded by Slavankinen, and it's stolen by Campbell. Campbell will get it up to Slavankinen in transition. Loses it for a second, gets it back. Slavankinen, 3 from the wing. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Hillman.
And he did push.
That's a foul. That's Johnny's 5th.
Yeah, he did push.
They're going to send Brendan in. That's a good game from Johnny. Foul trouble aside, really good game from Johnny. He's going to, we're going to say it time after time this year. He's gonna have a lot of good games.
Yeah.
Well, Malater's got 2 free throws. Chance to give Eastern Oregon the lead here. 3 minutes to go. And I knew this was going to be a good game, but it's even exceeding my expectations, Gary. Free throw good.
Well,
Shoot one more.
Right now, Eastern Oregon, they're running their offense very well again with that high on ball, and Carroll is showing on it high, and then they're having trouble getting back to the rotation. And
second one good.
It's just because of real good execution. It's not for lack of effort.
Yeah, they got Malater all over Shamrock.
Yeah.
He just picked him up full court.
Yeah, he's face guarding him.
Cook to Slavankinen. Jovan will go to his left, and he'll draw a reach in. And now Jovan will go shoot 2. Well, you called it, Gary. It's a lot of low foul count in the first half.
Yeah.
It picks up. The game has to be officiated different once you get into the home stretch, too.
The second half, we've watched so many basketball games where that happens.
All right, Jovan. Let's see it, man.
Okay, we got a box.
First free throw on the way here. It's no good.
So Hillman missed the front end of 1-and-1, and now Jovan just missed it. Because it's a double bonus, so he does get another one.
This will tie it. 2:49 left. EOU up 65-64. And it's good from Slavankinen. Coach Paulson's going to take a timeout.
Now, let's see what adjustment he makes, because they're having trouble getting back to rotation after they show on the high on ball. And there might be a different way that they defend that on ball depending on who's coming off the on ball. If that guy can shoot it, then you have to go over it. If he can't shoot it, you could go under it and maybe smother the roller so he can't get in on the low roll and beat you on rotation. It'll be interesting to see what he comes up with here.
I wonder if they'll start switching things.
Or you could play zone.
Yeah.
That'd
be 249. Throw a zone out there. That would change it up.
There's an awful lot of good shooters on that team. I don't know if he would or not, but we'll see.
Risky business. You say, you know what? Maybe that's how. If you're going to beat us shooting threes. Don't beat us inside. Endless possibilities. All right, here we go. 2:49 left. Tie ball game. It's Eastern Oregon basketball. McCullough taking it up the court. Guarded by Campbell. Campbell with the tall task. High ball screen. Temple guarding the ball. They find the cutter. It's Loveless to the hoop.
And they got Ifani again on a back cut. He's going to sleep.
That's a really nice pass.
Yeah, but he's got a stance. They got him the second time they've got him this quarter.
Cook off the dribble. Drives in. Picks up his dribble. Gets it out to Jovan. Down low, Brendan Temple. Going to work on the low block. Back to the baseline. He's going to kick it out. Open look for Campbell for 3. Got it! Shamrock Campbell puts the Saints in the lead.
Nice pass,
68-67. This feels like postseason basketball,
Doesn't
Gary.
it?
Oh, this is wonderful.
And that's that rotation I was talking to you about there.
Valdez shot no good. Slavankinen hustles for the rebound. Gets through a lot of contact, and he'll get it across half court and draw a foul. So Jovan will go to the line and shoot 2 more. That's a great sequence by Carroll.
Great sequence by Carroll.
You know, Valdez got an open look, but if you got one guy shooting, I mean, you don't want it to be one of their guards because those guys are knocked down.
There you go.
Let's stick around for this timeout, Gary. 1:48 left.
And
1 point Carroll lead.
Carroll defended the on ball the same way, but they said, okay, let's, instead of rotating to Valdez, let's make him shoot it. And he, of course, isn't the high percentage shooter that those guards are. And he did
Jovan
miss
fought off 2 guys to get the rebound. Nicely done.
Yeah.
And down here, this sequence on offense where You go to the low block. You said inside out, inside out. Brendan gets swarmed, making space for himself, and Shamrock. I don't know how you leave Shamrock out there.
Well,
by the time they closed out, it was too late.
It was.
The damage was done.
A nice pass by Temple. It really was. He was double teamed down low. He didn't feel confident, and he kicked it out.
I think our bigs pass really well.
Oh, they do pass well. And what a gift that is to a coach and to a basketball team when your bigs can pass. Just makes the game a lot more fun.
Well, how about this? 68-67 here.
Yeah.
Carroll in the lead by 1. And Jovan's going to be going to the line to shoot 2 out of the break. Minute 48. I mean, we're not going to have many games like this season that come down to the wire. I mean,
well, you can see why this team beat Tech yesterday. And how bad they beat them, Daniel? Pretty good, didn't
10 points. And they scored 92.
Yeah.
I mean, they're putting almost 70 on us right now. They're good. And Tech is a physical defensive basketball team. I'm going to have to go back and watch the old stream of that one.
Yeah.
See what that game looked like. All right, here's Slavankinen at the free throw line. First of 2 is up, and he knocks it down. Jovan puts the Saints up by 2. He'll shoot one more. Second one up. Jovan knocks it down. All right, 3-point Carroll lead. 1:48 to go. McCullough. Saints are coming out in the press. Looking to make things uncomfortable. Now they'll fall back into their defense. Malater guarded by Ifani. They got Ifani guarding one of the guards now. They switch it. 3-pointer up from Preston Chandler. No good. Rebound Cook. He's got a man in transition, but he's going to slow it down.
Big rebound by Cook. Big rebound. The big moment.
He looks like he's calmed down quite a bit, that Andrew. He's been impressive today. Slavankinen on the wing. Pump fakes, looking out to Campbell. Back to Jovan. They're going to bring Campbell down low and work him back out. He'll get the screen off ball from OKK. Campbell on the wing. Takes a pull-up jumper, mid-range.
Oh,
my
tough shot.
goodness.
Tough shot.
Oh, my goodness.
Off balance, in the air, got under control, and hit a tough shot.
I'm sure glad we got him on our team. Oh, my gosh. Here's a drive. McCullough on Campbell. And they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow favoring the Mountaineers.
Great defense, Shamrock Campbell. As good as you can play. That was a clear out for McCullough that time.
ISO ball.
Yeah, and just as good a defense as you can play, although Eastern Oregon does have possession with the arrow.
Yeah. 5-point Carroll lead. Jeske on the drive, puts it up with his left, blocked by Temple. I think they're going to get Jovan. No, they are going to get Brendan on the foul there. That's his 4th with 46 seconds to play.
Well, you can just see, how well coached they are. And some of it is coaching, and some of it is just veteran, tough kids that know how to play. I got to get to the rim here. I've got to make a referee make a call here. And that's what Jeske did there.
First free throw up, good. Graduate of Liberty High School.
Yeah.
Home of St. Greats, Christine Denny and Match Burnham.
Christine was talking to him before the ball game. I didn't realize they were high school classmates.
He'll shoot one more here. And I hope Match Burnham's doing well. And Chase and Blaze Burnham, all the Burnhams.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness, what a wonderful family.
72-69, Saints lead by 3, 46 seconds to play. Of course, Match Burnham, all-conference, all-American player.
Carroll with 4 timeouts left. Eastern Oregon with 3.
They really kept him in the pocket.
Yeah,
today.
this could slow down here a little bit.
Slavankinen hands it off to Sham. 35 seconds to play. 20 on the shot clock. Eastern Oregon down by 3. They need to stop. Campbell drives in. Oh, looking back door for Temple. Risky pass. It's knocked loose, but Carroll gets it back, and there's no shot clock now.
Yeah, they got a new clock. There's a new clock.
Valdez will foul Slavankinen.
Oh, that was a costly turnover for Eastern Oregon there. Very costly turnover. They had the ball on the break. Shamrock drove in, and I thought he should have taken the shot. Instead, he made a tough pass, tried to make a tough pass to Temple. They knocked it away. Eastern Oregon had it in transition and turned it over, and Carroll gets a new clock.
Slavankinen up and good. McCullough back in. I wonder if they took him out for a second. Is he in foul trouble maybe?
Well, they want all 3-point shooters in the ball game now. That's what Eastern Oregon has.
30-second timeout and full timeout. So
Yeah.
73-69, Gary, and
Yeah,
this is just a wonderful basketball game.
And 19 seconds it can be forever, with everybody having that many timeouts left. Eastern Oregon still with 2, Carroll with 4, and Jovan at the free throw line to shoot one more. Carroll has a 4-point lead. He could stretch it to 5, but we'll see what.
It's going to have to be a quick 3 from Eastern Oregon.
Yeah, a quick 3.
And then they're going to have to foul because
Exactly.
you're not going to have to take maybe they get a trap off the inbound
Yeah.
and knock it loose that way, but I imagine they're just going to, with only 19 seconds.
Yeah. A lot of coaches will just take the ball and attack the rim
Get a quick 2.
and get a quick 2 and then call a timeout.
Cut it to.
and-
I guess it all depends on what happens with the free throw.
Yeah.
If he misses this,
Yeah.
if he makes it, I think you gotta play for a 3.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna listen to what you say because you're the one who's coached in hundreds of these games, not me.
There's a lot of ways to do it. I think one of the most effective ways is just get the ball to your best driver, spread the court, and then let him attack the rim because he's going to get a layup. They're going to be afraid to foul him, and then call a timeout.
And if they do foul, maybe it's an and one.
Yeah, and then call a quick timeout, and then make them have to get the ball inbounds against your pressure.
All right, well, it all starts with this free throw here from Jovan Slavankinen, the senior forward out of Belgrade, Serbia. Preseason pick for Conference Player of the Year in the Frontier. Multiple-time All-Conference selection in the Frontier. And a second-team All-American last season. Here comes the free throw from Jovan. Buries it. 5-point Carroll lead, 74-69. Quick sub.
Carroll jumped into this little containment press, which just kind of slows you down. And makes you take time off the clock. The little press.
Now Terra will break it and get across. They're going to send him to the hoop for an easy 2. Like you said, don't want to foul there, and that makes it a 3-point game.
But the little press made them take time off the clock. There were 17 seconds, so they took 8 seconds off the clock.
That's a nice job by our coaching staff setting that up.
Now, of course, with the 3-point lead, Eastern Oregon is going to put the press on. And what you want to do here is go for the 5-second count. Try to get a violation. If you don't trap the ball, trap it. And if you don't get a trap, then you got to foul. That's what Eastern Oregon's thinking over there. And based on what I've seen of Coach Kemp, he's probably practiced this. They probably have a plan here.
And if they're going to trap, they're going to have to do it fast.
Yep.
9 seconds to play here.
He does have his starters in. He's got his bigs in, which tells you that he's probably going to trap it.
And Lovelace and Valdez, those guys, they can play D.
Yeah.
They can guard. We've seen it today.
He has McCullough out, interestingly, at this point.
Saints will keep Brandon down at the end here. 4 in the backcourt. It's going to be Slavankinen, Okeke, Campbell, and Cook. And Slavankinen just asked the rest something. I wonder if he's asking if he could run baseline. He's going to inbound it to Cook. Cook picks up his dribble. They're going to foul him. And they probably had a chance to get a trap going there, but there wasn't a help defender ready. Cook just got out of there so quickly.
I think it's interesting that Coach Paulson has enough confidence in Cook to go to him on the inbounds. That tells you what he thinks of Cook.
We all know how talented that guy is, but the rest of the Carroll community is going to find out over these next few months. He's got a very bright future ahead of him. First free throw up from Cook, and it's good.
Yeah.
Nice looking shot, too.
Yeah. And that's a big free throw. That makes it a 2-possession game.
One more on the way for Cook. Missed free throw from Cook, rebound, and a timeout called. 4.4 off the clock there. I think they're going to add maybe a half second there. Here, I think you got to go 3 now, right? 4.9 is what they're going to go with.
Yeah. You got to shoot a 3 and hope that Carroll is really silly enough to foul the shooter. Only way Carroll loses now is foul the 3-point shooter.
Yeah, because it's such little time on the clock now.
Yeah.
I mean, only 4.9 seconds.
But sometimes a player, you're so used to contesting shots, that sometimes your subconscious takes over and you go up on a shooter, and you shouldn't. Mm-hmm. You got to stay down. No matter what, you stay down. You don't go up. Because the only way you can lose this thing now is if you foul the 3-point shooter and they get a 4-point play.
And how big was that shot down here by Shamrock a few minutes ago?
Oh,
off the dribble, contested, falling away.
That was the shot of the play of the game. And you're good. You always are able to dial in whatever sport we're doing on the big play. Yeah, that was the big play.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was.
We don't have it sponsored right now because we're not on the radio, but
yeah,
if the Saints close this thing out, that's the one we're going to look back on and say that's where it went well. And he had a 3 right before that. I mean, he answered the call. I mean, you ask your best player, or one of, him and Jovan, they're both just so talented, but you ask him to hit shots like that, that's why you have him. Well, inbound to McCullough. McCullough will work it up the court, put up a 3, and he's good. 1.1 seconds left. We got a 1-point game. They just get the ball in bounds. Slavankina gets it into Campbell. He's fouled. 1.1 seconds. We're on the clock. Now 0.6. A little bit ran off there.
That was a tough shot McCullough hit. My goodness.
And I think, he was going for it, but I think he jumped from behind the line.
He did. He took off from behind the line and hit a floater for a 3.
All right, Sham. Here we go. 0.6 seconds left. A couple free throws. It's going to take a miracle after that. I think 0.4 seconds, Gary, is the cutoff of having enough time to be able to catch and get a shot off. It changes when they'll be likely inbounding from, way back there. First free throw's up and good.
Here's an interesting thought. Now, do you want to miss this free throw?
I think only up 2. You just want to put it in. You don't want to make it so if you miss and they throw a ball down court.
They could call a timeout. They have timeouts left. So
Eastern does not. They're out of timeouts. You make it a 3-point game, and then you see what they can do here. If you miss it, they get crunched for time, but a full court shot would win the game in that situation. They're going to throw it way down court. Lovelace gets it, throws one up, and it's off the shot clock and probably after the buzzer. And that's a good win for this Carroll.
Well, it's a good game. Good. Both teams got better in that one, I promise you. This
77-74. Wow. That was a classic.
It's just a great game, People that gave up their Sunday to come in and watch a basketball game, I don't know if they were counting on one that good, but it was good.
And those watching at home, we appreciate it.
That's right.
We appreciate it. If you got maybe NFL Red Zone on one screen and some Carroll hoops on the other screen.
Yeah.
Some of the
good stuff.
The best must-see television out there. And I'm glad that Gary and I could be here along the way for you guys. Real quick, Gary, let's just take a look at these team stats. Carroll, 47.4% from the field. Eastern Oregon, 54% of the field. Carroll, 3 of 10 from the 3. They were 2 for 4 in the first half. They went 1 of 6 in the second half. But that one from Sham late in the game was so important.
That was the one.
He had the 3, and then he had the mid-range right before. And Carroll also, they shot 20 of 23 from the free throw line.
Yeah.
87%. Eastern Oregon, 73%, 14 to 19. That might be the difference right there in itself.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else are we looking for here? Total rebounds, Carroll got him by 3, 27 to 24. Carroll had 10 points off turnovers to Eastern Oregon's 8. 16 fouls to 17 fouls. 28 points in the paint to 36 points in the paint. I mean, that was an even ball game.
Yeah.
That was an even ball game. Carroll just made the plays that mattered down the stretch.
Yeah, and none bigger than the 3-point by Shamrock. Inside, outside
He had a
pass
couple.
by Brandon Temple.
Yeah, I mean, just excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. But that's going to pretty much do it for today, Gary.
Yeah.
I know, good broadcast. It was
Yeah.
fun to sit here with you and watch a little
It
basketball.
was great. We got a lot to look forward to, Daniel.
Yeah, we had a high-stress football game yesterday and a high-stress basketball game today. Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Well, thanks for joining me, Gary.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone at home for listening. And thanks, everyone, for tuning in all weekend to the Comfort Suites Classic here on the Fighting Saints Network, brought to you by Point S Tire and Auto Service.